Today I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and take this car in for some acoustical work at another company. That means I'll probably have to get into the interior bits of this car, which sometimes makes me uncomfortable. Thanks for joining the channel, Scott's Garage HTX. Don't forget the HTX. Specifically, I want to get this subwoofer system to work in this car. And for those of you who are not aware, this is an FDRX7 with an acoustical wave system in it. BOSE acoustical wave system in it from the Touring Edition, which means it's insane. This is the original stereo that goes with the car. It still puts out some power, but not much sound. There are multiple speakers in this car. This is the acoustical wave system that's in the door, the speaker system. And the BOSE acoustical wave system is supposed to use airwaves or something like that, passages to make little speakers sound larger than they really are. This thing's not light. There goes one in one door, one in the other door, and then there is a speaker in the dash, and then there's this crazy thing here in the back. Right here. Now, this acoustical wave system here in the back is kind of where the bass is generated in the car. So on the subwoofer, and then there's a speaker right there. And then it travels through this wave system, and the sound comes out in these two ports. Well, none of this works when you get old RX-7. Each speaker has its own amplifier, and every amplifier fails. You can get these rebuilt. I don't think you can get them new by any means. You can get them rebuilt, and I think the life expectancy on rebuilt ones is pretty short. I'm not sure, but I wasn't going to mess with it. So I retrofitted this system. It has an Alpine head unit in it. It has Alpine speakers in the door, good Alpine speakers in the door, and it has this 3-channel amplifier. And the amplifier is put inside the console, underneath the console of the car. And I think that's what's happened. I also have an Alpine subwoofer in here. Everything worked great for a while, and then it started to fail. I think what happened was this amplifier started to fail because of the heat. These cars generate a lot of heat, and that console gets very hot. And it started to go out intermittently, and then it went out altogether. I took it back to the original installer. We don't need to go into why I'm not taking it back there. Let's just say sometimes a second pair of eyes can help the situation, and that's what I'm going to do today. So let's see what the sound system sounds like now. And you'll notice there's no bass in it, or there's bass, but it's only coming from the door speakers, not from the subwoofer. That's drastically different than what it used to sound like. And hopefully when we're done with the visit today, we have a new system in here, and this puts out some bass. Let's check it out. So let's listen to something now. Turn up the volume a little bit, halfway. What you're hearing is the side speakers here. And go to setup, sound, subwoofer. All the bass is coming from here. Everything's coming from there. And what does come from there is all distorted and sounds like crap. I just turn the subwoofer off. And the second thing is that incessant whine that you hear when this thing's at RPM range. So I speed up, it speeds up. Slow down, slows down. It has to do some kind of resistor. I think they could put in the stereo system or somewhere around the electronics or this trigger of the car to make that go away. So I hope they can address that too. Oh God, I hate it. So while they're working on the car, I thought I'd get some work done too, which probably means that I'll goof off a bit as well. And I was thinking about coming up with a list of all the fun stuff that are on cars that used to be on cars that are no longer on cars today for whatever reason. I have no idea. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. First thing that comes to mind, crotch cooling vents underneath the steering wheel. I guess they can be heaters too, but they're hooked up to the AC units and then the heater system and everything underneath the steering wheel that cool off the lower portion of the car. What a great idea. Where are those? Have you got some? I don't know if they're on modern cars or not, but I don't see it. The FD has them. What a great thing after a hard day's work. Going on, turn the AC on, and everything gets cooled. What a horrible day. Nothing went right. Absolutely nothing. Call me stupid. You're stupid. Well, actually, maybe it wasn't such a bad day. Second thing, or I said it 100 times, dent windows. What happened to vent windows? I mean, what a great idea. I don't know why they went away, security reasons, whatever, but it seems like in the late 60s, early 70s, those things went away. Don't know why. What else is there? Side pipes. Now that the Viper's gone and the Mustang's no longer putting them on, we don't have any fun anymore. No side pipes. Now, yeah, I get it. I even got a couple burns on my legs from the side pipes on the bed. I get it. So maybe there is a reason why they're not around, but I don't care. I want them back. I'll keep on thinking. I got some time here. Yeah. I just thought of another one. Those side lights, when you turn on your blinkers, they illuminated on expensive cars, Cadillacs, Lincolns, stuff like that. I don't know, maybe Buicks. They would light up, you turn your blinker on, and they'd light on the side to show you where you're turning. That's a great idea. I think we have headlights now that will move with the steering wheel, but I don't know of any car right now that has those lights on the side when you put your blinkers on. Another fun thing that's gone away. It's been 3 days, and no, I haven't thought of any other fun, non-existent things that are in cars today that used to be in cars back in the day, but you can help me with that. Write in, tell me what you think. The other couple things are, I was right. It is good to have a second pair of eyes look at an issue when you can't figure it out. The amp on this vehicle right here was blown, the heat got to it, and it was non-existent. But another problem arose when we moved the amp to an area where it got some air circulation to and hooked up to the subwoofer. It started to pop loudly and crazily. You know how you unplug and plug your RCA units into a speaker or an amp, what power's running to it, and it pops through the speakers really loud? That's what was happening to the subwoofer. And to their credit, they stuck with it and figured out the issue. It turned out to be a ground wire to the head unit itself. And once it was properly grounded, that popping went away. The other thing that they fixed was that incessant whine that was coming through the speakers tied to the RPM of the car. I don't know if you can tell us or not, but the car is running, and I have no whine running through those speakers. Thank you. Appreciate it. As for the bass, now, and I hope this is picking it up. Oh, and if you're going to do it right. Do it locally. Pat. Now. Before. And now. I want to thank MP Customs out in Cypress, Texas. If you got some issues with your stereo, you just want to put a new stereo in, check them out. They did a great job with me. They are professional, they are patient, and they fixed the issue. That's all I got. You guys keep on keeping on. I'll talk to you later.